It's the Friday dev stream where you guys get to play against us and get to learn a thing or two. Feel free to start throwing out your questions ahead of time because we like to answer as much as possible with regards to the gameplay.
Like people I've noticed kind of struggle a bit with approaching versus axe and approaching with axe. Right? You see a lot of kind of like standstill neutral light. Or jump, Sair, something like that, you know?
I just think Axe is good in this matchup because of, especially the way he's playing lanes, which is very like floaty approach with Sairs and theirs. Axe downlight's really good for that.
He tried to down air.
Yeah,
actually, but
ledge canceled it.
Canceled it down. Alright, I'm gonna see how he responds. Whoops, that was my fault. I'm gonna see how he responds after. Wow, okay, so he's not gonna dodge after. So that's not a true combo, by the way. Side light into down light. Let's see if I can get the 3. I can.
Yeah, okay, so
that's also not a true combo.
Yeah, he's not aware that you can dodge out of. You can actually dodge out of the side light. You can also DI out of the second down light.
You can jump out of that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ways that he could be avoiding these. He's just maybe not as familiar or not having the timing. But yeah, that's something that you want to keep in mind when you're playing against spear players, is that the follow-up down light off the side light is not true. You can jump back.
Like he's jumping a lot, that's why I went for the dash down light, because I knew it would catch. Though, I have something else. To land different downlight combos, I mentioned, like you saw there, I landed downlight into neutral light, downlight into neutral air, downlight into recovery. It just depends on where you land the downlight. If you land it a little bit closer, it makes it easier to land some of some different moves. I honestly just go into training mode and kind of like set the bot to position reset and damage reset and just land D-Light from different places and see what the optimal follow-up for you is.
Ledge canceling. So in this game, there's soft platforms and hard platforms. Soft platforms are the ones where if you press down on it, you'll fall through it. You can also move up through them. What happens with those soft platforms is if your character's feet are on that soft platform and you press a downward attack, you will ledge cancel, so you will stop all of your aerial movement and then you will throw out that down attack. So what happens a lot is you'll see, like Boomy actually ledge cancels his dashes, which is a really interesting thing. But insane. He'll jump up through the soft platform and then he'll dash along it. So usually jump has like this arc to it, but instead you cancel out the top arc, you just go up and you just instantly start moving.
It's crazy watching.
But in general, this is you usually see this map favored towards gauntlets because of that center channel, because it's so easy to do what he's doing, which is a lot of these ground pounds. On the other side though, with blasters, you can do jump nairs, which are really safe for getting you those wall touches and kind of dissuading them. You'll see like players like Viper and Boomy do it a lot in competitive. So it's something that, if you're a blasters player, something you want to keep in mind is that you can use those jump nairs for safety. Brawlhalla is go into tutorial mode. You can change the way the bot dodges out of things, and then you can hit him with the thing that you keep getting caught by, and then see, oh, okay, he dodged backwards, he still gets caught. Okay, then let me change it out. Let me see what things are getting out of it so that you can remember, okay, when I fight against this weapon, that's how I need to dodge away from it. Ragnar tips how to get out of scythe strings. So scythe strings, the big thing to keep in mind is that they are all in fact strings. They might be tight windows, but they are in fact not true. You usually want to jump or dodge away. Usually it's a jump because you want to try to keep your dodge safe. So you want to jump away. If you're jumping in, scythe will usually catch you. But if you jump away, then they end up falling off, and then you can get back safely.
Yeah, something I recommend if you're having trouble getting out of a string, look at your replay, see what the string was that you struggled against, and then go into training mode. If in this case you're complaining about, worried about scythe strings, start the string, set the bot to dodge randomly, and see how that bot is getting out of it, or even like set specifically the dodge direction you want to go, see if that works, or set dodge, set jump reaction, so you can see like the different options to get out of those strings.
Tips for momentum dodge. It's actually a really tight window. That's kind of the big thing to keep in mind is like after you get the hit, I used to know the frames off the top of my head, but I can't right now. I want to say it's like 10. You have like a 10 frame window after you get that hit that gives you your momentum dodge to dodge the rest of the way. And with that, you can dodge twice. Usually you'll see people dodge forward and then up. That's kind of a really common one. Some people like to double dodge and they'll double dodge to the other side of you, which I think is a really good use of it as well. But usually it's like forward, up, or diagonal dodge twice. Usually you're gonna try to mix up your directions with it. Here's DI. The DI in this game happens after you get hit by the same move multiple times. So what happens is if you get hit by like 2 downlights in a row, or if you get hit by like neutral lights between 2 players and they caught you in the middle of it, then you can start to DI. You can start to like hold up, hold down, hold left, right, like all of that to try to influence where your character's gonna pop out to fall out of that kind of black hole, as we like to call it. Good ways to play against weapon throws. Just keep in mind that once they weapon throw, usually they're unarmed afterwards. Generally, it comes down to how they play weapon throws, because if they're doing weapon throws for approaches, usually either attacking immediately out of hit stun or trying to spot dodge through it and then immediately wake up attacking are 2 really good ways. But if they're just standing on the other side and throwing, then just keep in mind that they'll be disarmed afterwards. So what you want to do is try to bait out that throw. You can do dash into spot dodge, which will keep your movement, but it'll also give you those iframes on the ground. And then you can, that'll be your approach through the weapon toss.